How's it going, guys? Just thought I'd give an update on the truck. And I don't really post a lot about it, but here it is. It's 6.0 swapped with the 480E. I was having trouble with this a long time ago. Not a long time ago, but about a month or so ago. I got it with the wiring harness swapped. The complete engine and cab, all the way from the headlights to the tail lights. All the wiring harness was off of a 06, and I know it may look like it from the front, 06 2500, but it's not. It's a 2001 1500, just a regular 1500 extended cab. And I was having a lot of trouble because, like I said, the wiring harness was all 06, you know, and it was still drive-by-wire. I made it a drive-by cable, so I made that work. Even the pedal was missing as well. And let's just take a look at how it looks now. It's looking better now. It's complete, you know, everything's there. Center console's there. The only thing I haven't did was put on this AC. I mean, no, I'm sorry, the little plastic cover thing. And you know, everything works. I put the regular pedal on there because the drive-by wire pedal was on there, so now that's on. It runs in drive. I've been driving it now for a couple of weeks, and it drives great. It doesn't overheat. The transmission works great. The motor doesn't smoke. It's just a healthy motor and healthy trans. Everything works, radio, everything, all the windows, all the headlights. I was having an issue because my headlights weren't turning on. Only the the daytime lights were on, but the low beams and high beams would not work. And I came to find out that it was a headlight harness, because I thought it was the same. I kept the 06 style headlight harness and it did not want to work, so I switched it back to the 02 style headlight harness, and it worked. Because like I said, I switched everything back to the regular, like 2001 style harness and fuse box. I got my ECU flashed and tuned for the 6.0 with the 480E. You had to do a segment change for the transmission. I rewired this stock 5.3 harness, like out of a regular, just like the stock harness out of this truck. But I had to buy all that new harness, take out all the 06 harness. The fuel pump, this one's off of the 06. Or no, I'm sorry, this one's off of which one is this one? Which one is this one? I think this one's the 02. Oh yeah, it is. This is off of it's off of that truck, because the power steering pump off the 06, the HD, it's different. It has 3 lines coming out versus 2, because it has like a bigger rack and everything. The power steering pump's just I'm assuming stronger maybe, but I didn't have the right rack for it, or the lines and whatnot, so I just switched to 02. I just took it off of that Yukon right there and then put it on this truck, on the 6.0 block. So that issue was solved. That was something I ran into. What else is something that I ran into? Other than that, I mean, it was a pain because, like I said, the wiring. Oh, the drive shaft. The drive shaft was one. I used the stock drive shaft. It didn't come with the stock one. I just bought a stock one. It came with a different one, and there was that. I just had to get the yokes changed out. I had to get the yoke I think it was off like a turbo 400, so for the stock drive shaft, and I had to put new U-joints on it. So I put new U-joints on the front part of the front of the drive shaft and the back of the drive shaft. They're new U-joints, and then the new yoke, so it could slip into the 480E and also stay stock drive shaft and go to the rear end stock as well. So those were just issues that I had with the truck. Right now, the only thing that I'm doing is I got the radiator. I'm changing out the radiator. It had a little leak, and it was leaking from this line right here. it was leaking from that line, and I'm just gonna change the O-rings out of it, but it was also leaking coolant from this side as well. So I took all that out. That's out. I already got it in the back of my other car, so I'm gonna drop that in there and show you guys a driving around video, because I know that I don't think I have any videos of it driving around. I just been having videos of me working on it. And then 319 heads. I don't have any videos of me driving around in it because I think I just been straight working on this thing. I haven't done any videos of driving. As soon as I got it running, I was just so happy that it ran, because I did so much like wiring stuff. It was ridiculous. Even the tail lights, like he swapped the tail lights out, and they were like all cut. The whole harness was cut, so I had to like rewire all those, solder them and stuff like that. It was just a nightmare. But everything works, all the lights work, the motor runs great. It's running and driving now. And I just thought I'd give you guys an update. I'm gonna put this radiator in, and I've actually been using it to tow vehicles. So I've been connecting the trailer up to it. The only thing that I'm running into now is when I'm not really too sure if it's the trailer. I doubt it, but I don't know if I'm getting power to my my trailer connection. So I'm gonna have to get the multimeter out and check it, because it didn't have this neither. It didn't have the towing package or that, and I wired all that all got put in. I mean, that's stock. It just ran from the front to the back. I put that in the fuse box, and then it didn't have this neither, so I got all that. So all that's good. But I've been using it to tow a lot, and I knew that radiator that was in there may not have been that great, but it came with the truck, so I want to try it, see if it leaked. If it leaked, I'll change it, which it did. I have a couple of radiators here, but these are like the older style, like maybe like 2001, 2002 style, with the oil cooler and transmission. I'm sorry, the transmission cooler, yeah, and the motor oil cooler. But when it's switched to 06, somebody told me they're the same. I tried to put those fittings in mine, and they did not want to go in there at all. So I just ended up getting a different radiator. So we should be good there. But I'm gonna get this radiator in. Don't mind this. I wanted to take it off, but obviously I didn't need to, and nor did I want to. And so there's that. But I'm gonna get this radiator back in, and then I'll show you guys some videos of me driving it, because I think that's what you guys really want to see. Here it is. Woo, all nice and neat. Nice. So I don't know if you can see, but I'm trying to get the angle. See a little black O-ring in there? Totally wore out. So that was the reason why my transmission fluid was leaking. It was leaking from this side either way, but I have a little O-ring right here. Boop. And I'm just gonna take that non-existent O-ring out and put this new puppy in there, and I think we should be good. All right, so what I got going on here, I haven't put the radiator on yet. I got it, it's right there. I just need to change the O-ring in it. That little O-ring right there. What I'm doing right now is, since I'm here, this was the 06 HD line, this line right here. This whole front end is 06, but I just converted like only the harness to 2001. And like literally the lines, the coolant tank, like everything was 06 style. So I changed this AC line because it doesn't work with my harness. This sensor right here on the 2500 or the 601 is like back here. It's way back there by pretty much by the compressor, and this one's over here, and this is where this plug needs to go. You can see it's only like so long, so it's gonna go right here. And not only that, but the plugs are actually different. So this one's a 2-wire. I think they're both 2-wire, but the other one's like roundish, and this one's like oval shaped. So obviously that wasn't gonna work. It wasn't in the right place, and it wasn't the right plug. So I just took it off of this one, because this is the same style, and I just put it on here. So I got that lined all tightened up already. Just plugged it in, tightened it up right here. I broke this that holds my grill on, so that sucked, but it's whatever. I'm not worried about it. take this stupid thing off. And I'm gonna change the O-ring now because I got that line on, and I want to get my AC working because I'm in Arizona and it's hot as shit. It's stupid hot, and I don't feel like dealing with that. So I'm gonna get this radiator in there right now, and we'll go from there. I just connected the line, or the radiator, sorry. I changed the O-ring in the radiator and I reinstalled it. Let's see if it starts and turns on. Huh.